Hey guys, I just wanted to put a list in here for the rules for the tournament that's being hosted by Not So Royal on the PA Events Discord channel. I'll leave this up here real quick for you guys so you'll be able to know the rules for the tournament battles as we move forward on in the tournament. Hey guys, Joe on it coming in with another battle replay. Actually, we're going to continue on with the Rome 2 tournament that's going on in the PA Events Discord hosted by Not So Royal. Getting into today, we have the second battle here between the Warknights and Legacy of Phobos. Last battle, Legacy of Phobos was the attackers, so this time we have the Warknights as the attackers. We will do the defending real quick because we can't see it as this is the vantage point of the attackers. So we have Nabatea being commanded by Unicorn Stalker Gaming. We have Masacely, who's being commanded by Megas Dukas, and Spetsnaz Warrior playing as Arverni. Actually, I found out that Spetsnaz is actually subbing in for one of the Legacy of Phobos teammates. So good on you there, Spetsnaz, to getting in there and helping some people out. That was a really cool move of you. So let's get into the attackers here. We have first army here is Seleucid being commanded by Artemis. He has brought with him 8 units of his Thorax Swordsman, 4 units of the Eastern Spearmen. He's got 4 units of the Syrian Heavy Archers, 1 unit of Pikes, 2 Royal Peltasts, one of them being his General. He's also got a couple of units over here. 3 of his Thorax Swordsmen are on this side, actually. We get into the center here, we have Galatia, who's being commanded by Turtle. Turtle has brought with him 8 units of Galatian Legionnaires, 4 units of Levy Pikemen, 2 units of Naked Swords, 3 Syrian Archers, and his General is a Galatian Noble. And then the final attacking army on this battlefield today, we have Kush being commanded by Kor. Kor has brought with him 5 units of Shotel Warriors, 4 units of Kushite Slaves, 4 units of the Kushite Archers, 2 Armored Shotel Warriors, 2 units of the Two units of the Desert Cav, and his General is a Royal's General Bodyguard, or Kush Royal Guard. There it is. Okay. So without further ado, let's get this one going here. People are starting to move up all of their towers, which is good. Our Galatia had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 towers here for Galatia, so that should be pretty effective. Pretty effective to be able to get along this wall. No sort of a sally out is being seen. We are seeing some fire coming over here, though. This unit has suffered 17 losses so far. Unit of Eastern Spearmen. I guess the ballista here is firing. Actually, yeah, let's see what he's firing at. Now he's firing at this tower. And Thorax Swordsmen are actually getting off of the... No, they're just stopping. Wow, did you see that guy go flying off there like that? They didn't die, though. Just laying right there on the ground. There you go, buddy. Get up. Alright, good job. Arverni Cavalry, way back over here. I did see it. Light Horse coming out. So, hopefully, Seleucid will be able to deal with that. As they are not hidden, so they are visible right there. Now they're going to be hidden. They will disappear again. Let's get back over onto near the walls here. Is this artillery firing? Oh, yes, it is firing. Let's see what they are firing at. Firing at a tower here. This tower is at 8% damage. And I did see the Arverni ballista firing. Let's see what he's taking some shots at. Actually, good on Spetsnaz Warrior here, taking some shots in onto the armored Shotel Warriors. Sorry, I'm so used to saying Desert Hoplites from the battle the other day. Let's see, this is the only unit that's been taking damage so far. Yeah, everything else over here is still solid. Cavalry hasn't been touched. No. Okay. Some more fire here coming into this center. Mercenary Syrian Archers have lost 2 in that unit. None in here. This tower is actually getting up close pretty good to burning down, though. I do see Turtle is taking this unit of Galatian Legionnaires off of it, which is a good idea. Get them off before it burns and breaks down and all these guys, whoever's on the tower dies like that. Well, they only lost 9 men, so not too bad. I don't know what this is about. We got towers facing the wrong direction here. A couple more Levy Freemen are losing their lives here. So it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a race here. I think Seleucid is going to be the first ones to land, and actually we're starting to see some of the defenders. Nabatea has 2 units of his heavy archers up on the back ridge there. Ooh, Levy Freeman taking some more damage here from this African ballista here. Kush has got all of his, actually 6 of his 7 towers closing in onto the walls here. A little bit more of the defenders are starting to show up. We have some chosen swordsmen there. Numidian light infantry there for Masacily. Caravan guard showing up here for Nabatea. Caravan guard, I don't really remember hearing them a whole lot. Medium spear infantry. They do have Pila, obviously. Melee defense 42, armor's 70, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so we do have a unit of the Seleucid's thorax swordsman now getting up onto the walls here, getting absolutely rained down upon, but not a whole lot of damage, actually. Only lost 7 men so far. That was a lot of Pila coming in. So, okay, second tower looks like they're going to land side by side and just dump off this second unit. Yes, okay, and we do have Arverni now with a unit of Levy Freeman climbing up onto the walls. He also has a unit of Galician legionnaires making their way up as well. As you can see, Masacily has all of his reserves, at least these 3 on this side, in their Testudo formation, just to make sure they don't take any damage from anything. This unit says they're in Testudo, but they're not in Testudo. They don't have their shields up. We have another unit of the Desert Legionnaires over here in their Testudo. Okay, so we have a bunch of the Arverni army now showing up. Kor here is tossing up Shotel warriors. He's got 2 units of Kushite slaves. So we have some Celtic warriors here. 3 units of Celtic warriors, actually. We have a unit of chosen swordsmen that charged forward, but these guys are running away. That's confusing. Second line here is 2 units of chosen swordsmen. Another unit of chosen swordsmen and chosen swordsmen back up there on the hilltop. Some more of Nabatea's now showing up. Axe warriors. A couple more units of the caravan guard. Okay. And here we go. Yeah. Big move here by Arverni, getting the light horse cavalry into the rear of the Syrian heavy archers. He's just going to keep pushing on through. Hopefully Seleucid notices this before he loses a lot of his archers. This unit is already down 41 men. This unit has lost 13 so far. Still no movement yet, though, from the surrounding Seleucid units here. Hopefully we do have some sort of a reaction here from Seleucid, though. That would be good. Verni horse is now pulling around. I'm going to assume because there's the gap here, he's probably just going to move around over here and just charge in onto these other 2 units. So we will get back over onto the battle here itself. Big old battle here going on for the walls. Kushite slave infantry taking on the Celtic warriors. We have some Shotel warriors here. Actually, what is this? Shotel warriors actually have an avenue. They could push on to the second layer, or maybe get into the back of this Celtic warrior unit. They just look like they're going to hang out here for a little bit, which is going to afford the luxury to chosen swordsmen here to get a good side charge in onto them, which is a little unfortunate. Shotel warriors, a very, very good unit here for Kush. Unfortunately, they did have a pretty good side charge given to them. So Galatia here in the center is actually not doing that bad. He's got 2 units here fighting a unit of Desert Legionnaires, another unit of Legionnaires making their way up, dropping another unit up onto the walls. Some naked swords now making their way up. That should be interesting. These guys are very good shock, but unfortunately they don't have a unit in front of them to help them out, so they're going to be going in and get some of this Numidian light infantry here. And the 1 unit that was here for Kush slave infantry is about to rout here, so unfortunate. This naked sword unit's probably not going to do very well, as they are also taking a lot of Pila Volley here from the Desert Legionnaires. Let's get into some of the combat here. Let's move on down the line. Actually, we have, what is this? A unit of Galatian Legionnaires. It says they're in combat, but there's not that many of them in the actual combat. This unit needs to be charged forward. This unit really needs to be charged down off that wall there. Galatian Legionnaires here, breaking a unit of the Numidian Light Infantry, which is good. This unit of Galatian Legionnaires now pushing up into some more of the Numidian Light Infantry, as we still see more of the turtle formations here, or testudo formations here, from the Desert Legionnaires making their way over here, just to make sure that this flank is protected. Galatian archers now unloading onto this unit of the Numidian Light Infantry, I assume, hopefully, that's who they were firing at. Got one Numidian Light, okay, he was there. Let's get over here, see how Seleucid is doing. Seleucid so far still only has these 2 units of thorax swordsmen in here, and they are getting absolutely mobbed. Absolutely mobbed. Another unit of caravan guard here, Numidian Light Infantry here. M&T and Axe Warriors have turned around. They're going to come back in, or maybe they're going to stand here and toss a Pila Volley. Seleucids here are being attacked. Caravan guard on this side. I think that was the officer right there. I think that was the officer for this unit, so that's not good. Officer, oh, Pila Volley going straight in. Yeah, this thorax swordsman unit not going to do well. Let's see how the cavalry thing is going on over here. Okay, so the light horse here for Arverni has finally been caught up. Let's see how many of the archers they lost. They still have all 4 of their units. Let's see, 107, 60, 113, and 78. So he did lose a decent amount of his archers here. That is a shame. But the Arverni cavalry is now gone, so that is good. Let's see what's going on this wall. Thorax swordsman towers just kind of holding for a moment. This tower is landed and now deploying troops up onto the wall. Unit of caravan guard here is going to be waiting for them. And also with these archers back over here, Nabate is going to probably get some fantastic flank volleys in onto these thorax swordsmen. I wouldn't be, I mean, probably wouldn't be a bad idea for the caravan guard to maybe just pull back a little bit. Yeah, just like that, to give their archers more ability to fire down. These 2 units will probably move over here, I would assume, behind these buildings, and just start volleying over the tops of the buildings into the backs of these thorax swordsmen. Speaking of thorax swordsmen, it does seem that the 2 units that were on this side have been routed off of the battlefield, so that is unfortunate for Seleucid. It's actually moving his third unit of swordsmen that were over here at the start of the battle by Galatia. They will be wrapping back around to meet up with the rest of their army. He does have his eastern spears all back here. Might want to consider moving the rest of his army up closer to the wall so he'd be able to support his troops a little bit better. Let's get over here, see how Kush is doing. Shotel Warriors here, down to 59 men left. 149. Now we're going to start getting the hails of arrows coming in from the Gallic Hunters. Actually, we have 2 units of Gallic Hunters firing. This 3rd unit is firing. Let's see where they are aiming their arrows, though. It says they're firing. You can just see the... Oh, wait. And it looks like they're firing into here, into the Levy Freeman. So, okay. Now, okay. Actually, Galatia's got a lot of units up here. This could be good. He might be able to muscle his way through these Desert Legionnaires, but, you know, the Numidian skirmishers here getting some really good fire down onto both of these units of the Galatian Legionnaires. Let's see, we have a little bit of a break over here. Oh, no, that's just a one general pulling back for Arverni. This could be an opportunity here for Galatia, maybe pull a unit this way, probably be able to get into this Chosen Swordsman unit. No, Chosen Swordsman just tossed their Pila. Looks like they're just going to move up a little bit closer. More Desert Legionnaires making their way over here. Some more of the Numidian skirmishers making their way down. Archer fire going back and forth here. We have the Kushite archers trading shots off between with this unit of Gallic Hunters. Another unit of Chosen Swordsmen making their way up. Actually, Kush making a breakthrough here. He's got a unit of his Shotel Warriors. Broke through the center here. That's good. Galatia now has a unit of his Levy Freeman up over here. This could be a good opportunity here for Kush to be able to get past these couple of units, which would be fantastic for the attackers. Armored Shotel Warriors here just getting... It says that they're winning slightly, but they're getting hammered by some more of this Gallic counter fire, along with this unit of Shotel Warriors. Chosen Swordsman here getting fired upon by 2 units of the Kushite Archers here. This unit of Desert Legionnaires also appears to be being fired upon as well. Yeah, this is too much for Galatia here. He's got way too many units in here. He's got, let's just take a real quick count on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units on this side being held up by 2 units of Desert Legionnaires. While all of these archers, these 4 units of archers and this unit of skirmishers right here, if they do, they'll be able to just get some fire, fantastic fire into all these units that are just blobbed up right here. We also have the Galatian Noble General who's sitting up on the wall with his back facing the archers, so that could be a bad day as well. Looks like this unit of the Desert... Oh, this is a new unit of Desert Legionnaires. Okay, so a new unit of Desert Legionnaires have pushed in. This was the unit that I thought was still here. This is the Galatian... This is the Desert Legionnaires that have broken. But again, they're using 1 unit to block the gaps here, or block the choke points. Just so many of the units, so many of the attacking faction units just blobbed up here. These archers are going to have a field day. Once they start opening up, they're going to be able to just do some massive damage. Massive damage. Let's get this back onto play here, see how Seleucid is doing. Seleucid does have his archers now coming around onto this side, getting some fire in. Unit of Thorax Swordsmen charging in against some Noble Swordsmen. Nabatean Axe Warriors pulling back. This unit of Nabatean Axe Warriors is now routing. There are 53 of them left in that unit. They may come back. And yeah, this is kind of pretty much the same. We have 2 lone units over here taking on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units from Nabatea. Caravan Guard, Noble Swords, and Noble Swords. Yeah, these 2 units of Thorax Swordsmen probably not going to survive very long. We do have 2 of the Seleucid Archers making their way over here. 2 of the other units still firing. And we still have a bunch of units back over here. 4 units of Spearmen, a unit of Pikes, and 2 units of Royal Peltasts back over here for Seleucid. Hopefully he will start moving them up shortly. Kush is actually not looking very good anymore. He's got Armored Shotel Warriors. His 4 units of archers, actually soon to be 3 units of archers. This one's taking a lot of damage. Yeah, 3 units of archers left. He's got his 3 units of cavalry on this side making their way up and around over here. Maybe he's going to try and come over here to burn this gate down and be able to get into the rear lines of the defenders. It's an option. It's definitely an option that he could use. Another unit, Armored Desert Hoplites there. I think there was 2 units of Armored Desert Hoplites there. We do have eyes on the Noble Sword General here from Nabatea, though. So that is good. Our Verni General there, and we also do see now the Heavy Numidian Skirmisher General for Messaceae. Yeah, like, see, there was a ton more units in here a couple of seconds ago, maybe a minute ago. There was a lot more units. Yeah, these 2 units are starting to break. They're getting fired upon by these archers. Peal of volleys coming in. Yeah, that's rough. That's very rough to see. A little less than 9.5 minutes left in this battle. Kush does not look like they're going to be around much longer as well. Galatia is throwing up his 2 units of archers. Are they out of ammo? Yeah, they look like they're out of ammo. So he's just going to throw the rest of his army up onto the walls here. Maybe he's trying to try and distract as much as he can. We do have the 4 units of the Seleucid Heavy Archers over here. They've all just hit their ability of precision shot, firing in onto this unit of Caravan Guard. Caravan Guard starting to get depleted rather quickly. There's nothing really over here though, so I don't know what the purpose is of firing up onto this unit here. These archers could probably be more beneficial over here, assisting his melee units trying to attack up on the walls here. We do have a unit of Nabatean Axe Warriors. Looks like they have broken. They have come back. They're very tired. They're just going to hang out over here and just get rested a little bit. What is way back over here? Desert pikemen sitting back up over here. We do have some of the fireballs up here. I don't think the pikemen and the fireballs are going to see any bit of combat today, though. Yeah, Galatia is pretty much gone. It's got 114 out of 120. Actually, no, archer unit starting to get wrecked here, taking on a unit of Desert Legionnaires. This unit of archers here getting beat up by a unit of Numidian skirmishers. Do have the Kush cavalry now pulling around. Looks like they're probably going to make their way over and meet up with Seleucid, as the last infantry force for Kush is about to be routed and broken off of the battlefield. Unit of armored Chotel warriors completely surrounded. Fighting on all sides, taking on some chosen swordsmen, some Desert Legionnaires, and actually 4 units are over here, taking on this one unit. 2 units of chosen swordsmen, 2 units of Desert Legionnaires over here. Last couple of units on this side for Kush have been wrapped up as well. Seleucid archers now firing up over the buildings, actually getting some good shots in onto this unit of the noble swordsmen. So good job there. Thorax swordsmen here, our unit is decisively losing, but hopefully these archers will be able to get some more kills in onto this noble swordsman unit. What is this? Eastern Spearmen have now made their way into the settlement. This is good. Noble Swordsman here down 66 out of 160. This is pretty much a fresh unit of Eastern Spearmen. Thorax Swordsmen here have been fighting. Actually, that says that they're fresh. I thought they were fighting over here for a while. But we do have the Arverni General here. Lots of forces for Nabatea now bum rushing the walls. 2 units of Noble Swordsmen making their way over here to halt any more of the advance for the Seleucid infantry forces here. Can't turn that far. Let's move back a little bit. We're getting some eyes onto the combat going on this side here. Do see a unit of Kush. Oh no, that's not Kush. Looked like Kush for a second there. Noble Swordsman here for Nabatea. Eastern Spearmen are. It says the unit is winning. This unit of Thorax Swordsmen still not doing very well. Where did the Seleucid archers go? Actually, Seleucid archers here now taking fire. They are firing up over the hill. Let's see what they're trying to shoot at. Unit of Chosen Swordsmen. I would have continued firing into this unit of the Noble Swordsmen. I'm just saying for my personal, me personally, I would have kept firing into this unit of Noble Swordsmen. Or maybe start trying to fire into the backs of this unit of Noble Swordsmen, since they have their backs being shown. Oathsworn General was up on the wall there for a moment. Not sure what he did, but we do have a unit of the Arverni Gallic Hunters over here getting some really good volleys down onto the couple of units of the Seleucid archers here. This unit is starting to waver. I believe already one of the units has run away. These other 2 units are just going to start getting hit very hard. I mean, they also are depleted because of the Arverni Light Horse sally out that took place over there. So, but really good fire here by these Gallic Hunters, getting some really good kills in onto the archers there for Seleucid. Let's get back over here, see what is going on at the wall. Kush has his units of cavalry over here, pulling them back away from the wall now. Eastern Spearmen trying to make their way up. Here comes the Arverni General. Oh, Arverni General is going to get a rear charge in onto these units here. Eastern Spearmen, Thorax Swordsmen. Thorax Swordsmen are now already starting to waver. 13 men left in that unit. This Eastern Spearmen unit is being surrounded as well. Though another unit of the Eastern Spearmen making their way up, they've got a little bit of a side advantage onto the Oathsworn, but I mean, it's Oathsworn. They're just disgusting. They're absolutely disgusting. We also do have a couple of units of the Desert Legionnaires who are here for Macecily making their way around. Probably just going to come in and get a good side charge in onto these Spearmen. Yeah, Spearmen are already starting to break. 93 left in that unit, and they are already starting to waver. Did have some Pila volleys coming from the Royal Peltas General and the 2nd unit of Royal Peltas. Now we have Seleucid pulling back away from the walls. And it seems that this is all that is remaining from the attacking factions here. Kushite Royal Guard is a full unit. Royal Peltast is, you can see, his morale is not looking bad. Actually, both of these units' morale not looking very good. Heavy army losses. And now we're starting to see a couple of units come out of the settlement here. Nabatea has a unit of their heavy archers making their way towards the Royal Peltast General. I guess these guys are out of ammo. Ooh, good. That was some good kills there on that unit of archers, though. Archers have now charged in onto the unit of the Royal Peltast. We do have the Kush cavalry just shoving their way through the Royal Peltast, though. This unit of the Nabatean archers are now breaking. Pikemen have finally been brought up over here. They do not have their pikes out, though, which is unfortunate. And yeah, this is pretty much just going to be a mob city. It does seem that Nabatea and Misacely are throwing their entire armies, or whatever they have left out here, to take care of 3 units. Kush is getting a side charge in, though. Got a good side charge in onto this unit of Numidian skirmishers. Continuing to push in here further. Getting into the backs of some of these skirmishers as well. I mean, they're so blobbed up here, I can't really see who's being charged. Royal Guard General here for Kush is pulling out. He is starting to waver. Pikes have already wavered. 155 men left in that unit. They are routing. Kushite General is pulling around. We do have the Nabatean General out here. Is that the only general? Nope, sorry, Misacely General is out here as well. So Arverni does not seem that he's going to come out here and oh, no, spoke too soon. Arverni sending his Oathsworn General out and a unit of the Chosen Swordsman. Kush did get a decent charge in onto this unit of Noble Swordsmen, though. It says the unit is currently losing, but as you can see, Misacely is now just going to come right around here and wrap in behind these 2 units of the Peltasts. Kushite General is going to try one more time on these units that are moving. Good charge in onto that unit of Desert Legionnaires. Hopefully he's going to be able to pull them back out. Pikemen actually have come back. Wanted to know what that blue line was, but the Royal Kushite General starting to waver again. We have a rally ability that was just popped. Kushite General going up the hill in this direction, getting further away from combat. He's actually turning back around. He's got a little bit of a hill charge, so this could be good. Desert Legionnaires taking a charge from behind, but here comes Oathsworn General. Throwing their Pila Volleys in. More of the Kushite Royal Guard General is dying. We do have wavering there. Seleucid General is routed. Royal Peltast is routed. Kushite Royal Guard General is routed. And the Pikes are just standing over here, pretty much just first with their backs facing in the wrong facing the wrong direction, and just the rest of their armies being routed off of the battlefield. So this will be a successful defense for the Legacy of Phobos, and I'm pretty positive that this will move them on to the next round. So Warknights, thanks for being involved in the tournament. That was really cool. I don't even know how many teams there are. It's like there's 16 teams or something like that. But like I did in the last video, I will make sure to post the rules before this video starts. Let's get into the army breakdowns. We'll start with the attackers. Seleucid General, 157 kills. His archers doing rather well, 71, 82, 103, and 67. So pretty good there with the archers. Eastern Spearmen, 43, 10, 46, and 12. Not very well done there. Pikeman unit lost maybe 7 or 8 guys, and they had 31 kills. So as you can see, the green bar there is pretty much full. Very unfortunate there. Other unit of the Royal Peltast here for Seleucid with 84 kills. Getting into his Thorax Swordsman, 49, 70, 149, 31, 144, 129, 96, and 94. Getting into Galatia here, being commanded by Turtle. His Galatian Nobleman General with 2 kills. His 3 units of Syrian Archers, 166, 43, and 52. Galatian Legionnaires, 64, 66, 132, 70, 60, 92, 158, and 148. Levi Freeman, 5, 3, 9, and 82, and his 2 units of Naked Swords, 72 and 85. And getting into core here with Kush, his General, 95 kills. The other 2 units of Desert Cavalry, 2 and 18. His Archers doing okay, 103, 97, 67, and 59. Armored Shotel Warriors, 225, the other one with 88. Kushite Slave Infantry, 41, 26, 25, 27. Getting into his Shotel Warriors here, 86, 134, 84, 34, and 85. Let's get into the defenders here, starting with Nabatea, Noble Sword General with 48 kills. His Heavy Archers, 9, 64, and 97. Desert Hoplites saw no combat. This unit barely saw any combat with 8 kills. Caravan Guard, 74, 73, 71, and 50. This unit of pikemen took losses somehow, but they weren't even in combat, so I'm confused about that. Nabatean Axe Warriors, 95, 51, 100. Oh, sorry, Noble Swordsman here, 100, 127, 89, and 80. Getting into Magus Dukas here with Masacely, his Numidian Skirmisher General, 149. The other 3 units of skirmishers, 133, 213, 169. Light infantry here, 155, 53, 109, 88, and 287 with this unit. Wow. Desert Legionnaires, 162, 187, 72, 55, 100, 318, 122, 177, and 150. So very solid kills here for Masacely. Let's get into Spetsnaz Warriors here with the Arverni. Our Oathsworn General, of course, 250 kills. Light Horse here, 115. A lot of that was the archers, probably some of the spearmen that were up over on the hill there for Seleucid as well. His archers doing fantastic, 138, 247, 188, and 144. Celtic Warriors, 109, 71, 227. Chosen Sword, 227 Celtic Warriors, wow. Chosen Swordsman, 182, 273, 169, 159, 55. This unit didn't even see combat. This one barely saw combat. 176 and 131. So, okay, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the battle for today. Like I said, the Legacy of Phobos, I'm pretty positive, will be moving on to the next round. So, okay. I hope you guys enjoy the battle, and I will talk to you guys soon.